going to be hopefully a good day. It's sunny. I just was out checking, and I'll look at that some more when I get back. But the things that I put in early under the fabric are all starting to pop up. The peas are popping up, the lettuce, beets. So I got to work on that this afternoon. And then right now I'm headed down to Lindenville. I've got to drop off some coffee to due north. And then I'm going to see about getting a haircut. Low probability there. And then back home to work on, I guess, gardening stuff. And I'll probably start doing seeds in the trays today or tomorrow too. At least that's the plan. So I don't know if you heard that, there's like a big trucker, the log truck in front just reminded me. There's a sort of shortage of truckers because of a new thing the government put in last year? Yeah, I think last year. And it's not a bad thing, but to work for a company, I guess, you got to go through this whole thing with to be checked to make sure you haven't done any bad things with drugs or alcohol, which is quite logical. I mean, you don't really want to be driving something that size and have that kind of a history. But anyway, I wondered what that was going to do for shipping coffee from, the Midwest or to New York, from New York and New Jersey. And so I reached out to one of my suppliers and I said, so what kind of increases are you seeing? And he wrote right back and said, we really aren't seeing anything significant right now. So hopefully that's the way it stays, because I don't really need any increased costs. Not that anybody does. As I guessed, no haircut today. He's pretty full, so tomorrow I set up an appointment for 8 o'clock. And that's fine. I mean, I don't know what tomorrow's going to do anyway, but I know I've got plenty to do today out in the garden and planting and all kinds of fun. I don't know. I think the kids have after school, but today would also be a good day to go fishing, but that could be this weekend. So, haircut done, and I got some suet for bird feeder, and then I needed to find some like popsicle sticks or markers, and I got these. I went to Agway, and I got these little plastic ones so I can put them in the seed trays, because I'm going to start planting seeds. We won't plant live things outside till after Memorial Day. So they'll be up, they'll get going, and they'll be fine. If you start them too early without a greenhouse, you just end up with problems. So that's not exactly worth it. So I've got all of those things, and you know, I noticed that while I was out and about that the CDC said that if you're not in crowded places and this, that, those kind of things, you've probably seen the new rules too, that you don't have to wear your mask and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I had been thinking that's probably not going to totally happen. With some people that's going to happen. They're not going to, you know, they'll follow the rule and say, yep, I don't need to wear my mask. There's also going to be a bunch of others who have never been vaccinated who are now going to say, well, I've been vaccinated. And there's no way you're going to know who's been vaccinated. You know, it's not like you got a thing on the top of your head or something, like on Ash Wednesday. But how are you going to tell if the person near you has been or hasn't been? There's no way. And there's, I don't know, hopefully it doesn't turn into some new battle. But I think because of that, there's going to be enough people who are, when they're out in a situation, and this is what I saw when I was out this morning, when they're out in a situation where even they wouldn't necessarily have to wear the mask, they will, just because they're not sure. They might have been vaccinated, like Sid and I have been vaccinated, but you have to realize there's still a 6% chance you could get it. You won't die, but I don't really feel like getting it, period. So when I go into places, and it's also become a habit, I put the mask, you know, my tube thing here, my mask on, just as a sort of precaution. I don't have to worry about it. And also, you know, it's 6 out of 100. If it's low probability, I grant you, but it's still a chance, and maybe you'd give it to somebody else who might not survive it. So I think we're still going to see masks for a while. There's going to be people who aren't vaccinated who aren't going to wear them, and there's people who are vaccinated who are going to wear them and will continue to wear them because it's been over a year of wearing them. It's sort of like become a habit. Or at least I think that's going to be the case, or from what I saw today, it was the case. There was still plenty of people out and about, and I saw them all with their masks. So it's going to take a while. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm just grateful we're not still having polio, mumps, measles, chickenpox, all of those. Because if that were the case today, I don't know where we'd be. So many people look at getting a vaccine shot as some type of conspiracy. Can you imagine what would have happened if back then, I mean, I still have the polio thing. They don't do that anymore. But the little round circle on my arm from when I got shot as a kid. And I'm pretty sure nothing has happened. So I don't know. I guess it was good we didn't have conspiracy theories and all that other stuff back then. Otherwise, there'd probably be a lot fewer of us. Gonna be a beautiful day. And believe it or not, I think you can see there's still little patches of snow up on the mountain. So today is May 14th. See how the trees are almost got leaves on them? Some of them, quite a few. May 14th, and the trees are just about all getting their leaves. It's why up here everything has to do its thing pretty quick, because if you don't grow and do all the things you need to do in a pretty quick, fast manner, a lot of times we can have frost in August. So you gotta do it while you can. So we are out getting, I think I gotta get another printer. The last one is defunct. I've got to look into getting another weed whacker. The last one is 15 years old. So that one's on its way, gone. And then I'm gonna look at some sort of like plastic panels that we could use to make a sort of like a greenhousey lean-to thing for the plants. And I'll show you the plants. I did, I don't know, good many hundreds of seeds today. So that's what we're doing this afternoon. If I get all that, then we'll build a little thing, and that way they're on the south side of the house, the seeds, and I can make like a lean-to thing up against the wall. If you get a heavy rain or something, it won't wash them out, because that's the problem when they're just out and little. You'd wash out the dirt and then be useless. Okay, these are the seeds I started today, which I have summer squashes, zucchinis, fall squash, pumpkins, patty pans, lettuces, quite a bit of stuff. And because these are out here, once they get going, they'll be fine. But if we get a pouring rain, they get wiped out. So I just made this real simple. It'll add a little bit of heat, but it's open on the side, so it won't get too much heat. And if it does get that hot, I can always move it out during the day. But if we get a pouring rain, then the rain won't just wash out all the seeds in these little trays. We'll see. It's another experiment.